Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel Walking Thoughts Nebraska. For our video this time, we continue to share with you our adventures here in London. For this day, we're going to focus on those historical buildings and places here in London. We are going to do the Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben Tower, and the Buckingham Palace. We are just going to be dropped off at Westminster. So this is our ride from the hotel to Westminster. And then from there, we're going to walk around as they're relatively close by and you still need your good walking shoes, but come along and join us. London is the seat of the government of the United Kingdom, so many government departments as well as the Prime Minister's residence is here, and all of their buildings here that have historical significance you are able to visit. However, for the holidays, there might be some closure like we discovered, and then, of course, some have tickets and reservations. So here we are being dropped off at the Westminster Abbey, our first stop for the day. Westminster Abbey is an architectural masterpiece of the 13th to 16th centuries. It has been the setting for every coronation since 1066 and for numerous other royal occasions, including 16 royal weddings. Today, this is still a church dedicated to regular worship. So you could see here their schedule of regular worship, and then they also have a schedule of when you could go in. For this day, we just didn't reserve a ticket to be able to go inside, but for when we next go back to London, maybe you'll join us for a tour going inside the Westminster Abbey. Since we were not able to get inside, we're just going to go through here. That sign, I think, was where they have showed some of the spots of where Harry and Meghan's wedding happened and where you could stand. So this is the side part of that Westminster Abbey. It composes of several buildings, just like with any church or government buildings, it will always come with multiple buildings in an area. And from the Westminster Abbey here at the sidewalk, there you go. That's the Elizabeth Tower or the Big Ben. The tower was nicknamed that because it originally applied only to the largest bell clock there in that area. We didn't go closer to the Big Ben or the Elizabeth Tower anyway because you're able to see it from afar. You could take photos, and it's really much better to take photos from this park and area over here because you have a clearer view. Then closer there, you have lots of tourists already like ourselves. So you could see all of those buildings there. And we continue to walk here. Those statues are Nelson Mandela and all of the other figures that I believe is part of their history. And if you're into UK or British history, you're able to know more about them. Like I shared, this is going to be walking alongside so that we could go to Buckingham Palace. So if we cross this from this park here, you're going to see these red telephone booths. That's very iconic here in London. And then we continue walking in this area. We're going to pass by St. James Park, and then towards about a mile or a mile and a half of walking, then you're going to have Buckingham Palace. And I believe all of these other buildings are government buildings too. We just didn't pay attention to what they were. I think one of them was like a marine building, agricultural building, and so forth. St. James Park, this is the most royal of London's royal parks. Shaped by generations of monarchs, bordered by 3 royal palaces, St. James Park is home to the ceremonial events here in the capital. You were able to reach Buckingham Palace by going through the park. We just decided to use the sidewalk from that park over there across Big Ben to the sidewalks over here because we're just following our GPS, and for us not to get lost, we decided that we're going to stick to the sidewalk as it has clear signs too. I think if you go inside, you're going to have signs like this too to be able to let you know where you're at and where you're headed or where you're going. So we're about there now, and you could see the fortress that welcomes you to the Buckingham Palace area. All throughout, they have maps and it shows you where you're at and where you're going. Then you're able to see the park. You're able to sit down, relax first before you head to the Buckingham Palace. And here we go. It's welcoming us here. Buckingham Palace is a royal residence here in London. It's located in the city of Westminster. That's why it's, Westminster Abbey and then the tower. They're all about in the same area, but you still have a walk to be able to do. The palace is often the center of state occasions and royal hospitality. This is where they do the changing of the guards too. But since on this day they don't have it on schedule, so they did not do that. And we were not able to see it. So maybe when and if we come back here in London, that's something that we could time so that we're able to see and observe what the changing of the guards will do. You can see that there are other tourists here in this area too. They shared that sometimes it could be shoulder to shoulders here during peak season. And it so happened that this is one day in December and not really that cold, but it was gloomy and cloudy, so not that many people here. We get to be able to take photos and take our videos, even though there are a number of people, but not that much. So we're all good and set. And here's the last view of the Buckingham Palace. That's just the facade. And that sign over there says that, yep, today they don't have changing of the guards. And this is right across the palace. And I think this is Queen Victoria Fountain or another name, which basically has the sculptures of Queen Victoria and all of the other things that they have there. And if you go around here, it's like a welcome sign when you're coming from the street view, right, seeing the palace building there. The palace, like other castles, is owned by the reigning monarch or whoever is in the throne. So for right now, that's going to be King Charles. And it's not part of the crown estate, so it's not a personal property. This is more of like a government property that they are able to use for royal occasions since they are representing the United Kingdom. After our time at Buckingham Palace, taking photos, videos, we are now headed to the next street where we could hail a taxi so we could go to our next destination. For that day, there were no taxis or Uber cannot pick us up from that area, and we need to be able to head out to this street over here. We are going to get a taxi, and then you'll look for the next video so we could share with you more adventures here in London. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and notification bell as well. That way, whenever we have a new video, you'll be updated. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.